Okay, so we're gonna go from where we were, the stutter, but just gonna erase all this and we'll go on. So TiPs is if you're gonna use a stutter, it needs to be shorter and closer to your body, a little more like here, or like here, and just like a step, like a. I know this sounds funny, but like a deer or an antelope, whenever it takes like a big high step, like just to get traction and ground. But your stutter, of course, it isn't a big high step, but that's what it's pretty much for. So don't use it as a step, as it looks like now. Move forward with our right foot. 2. It's a pretty good. Okay, so you're not even using a stutter. Okay, so you're just using U-chains to your just using a full out straight up approach, no stutter. And that left was your first step, so you're using a 3-step. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's what you're trying to do. Okay. So you're not trying to do a stutter. You're using that as your first step because you're doing a 3-step like I kick. Many people use a stutter. I don't. So you're pretty good on this first step then, but just need to be a little bit more um, like leaning a little bit more forward, a little bit more ready to hit the spot. If you know what I mean, a little bit more committed by this time. By the time you're taking your first step, and which is here's the second, which is why it has to be a little bit too big of a leap. Because you need to just take a little bit more on your first and commit a little bit more on your first step, so you don't have to do so much in your second. So watch your second, it starts from there, and it's a huge leap like you're doing hurdles and track. So your second step, when you want your steps to be equal, your second step was this long. And we'll go to your first step to compare. Starts here. Okay. And ends there. So that's your first step. Your second step was from there. Hold on, I'm gonna do it in blue. Your second step was in blue. Second. Put my phone on the charger real quick. Alright, so started there. Forget the arrow. Just forget about the arrows. And your second step went to there. A huge leap. So this. First step, second step. First step, first step, second step. As you can see, so you're literally leaping, so you're throwing yourself off balance, and you're not going to get as good as a deeper plant in your plant foot because your steps are not even. Okay, so moving forward, we'll go quick. Take your second step, and then you're going into your third. Because you did not take equal steps, as you can see, when you're going into your plant foot, it's a little shallow. We want to be more deep. We want to be more deep than we want your pretty much back of your ankle, almost past the entire football and tee. Your plant foot wise. So instead of that heel falling there, we want that heel to be about here. And when you it's such a small margin, but man, it's so small of mistakes can just cause mayhem. So, but you end up making up for it and repositioning your body like you want to, and you look pretty good right here. Your form looks pretty dang good right here. You look good, man. So going into the kick and all, you really do look good. It's just that, man, I wish we need to get this plant deeper, get steps even. Whether that takes, new steps, like a new spot. I mean, so we can do that, and it doesn't, and you're not using that first step as pretty much a waste. You're using it like a stutter and a first step. If you're just doing a three steps straight, which it's like in the middle of it, so it's a little confusing. I can't wait to hear what you have to say about that. But moving forward, you get your plant down. You're balancing pretty well with your arm. This arm, not horrible position, should be a little bit more out for balance, about like there. And as you can see, you're a little bit too close to the tee and ball, because you've already planted, and you didn't even plant that deep, but because of just being too close to the tee and ball, which you should be at least like let's like do your foot, do about like your foot, and then like another half of your foot, about that distance away from the ball, and another quarter of your foot like that should be the distance away and not clustered right here. So you're like having to lean back here. You're not getting much momentum and power from anything else but your leg and your balance right arm, because that's all you have going into the ball. All of this on this left side, back muscles, all your left glutes, all your left leg muscles, your left balance arm. That's pretty much all useless whenever you're clustered right here. And as you can see, you're a little bit like tripping over yourself, moving forward. We'll put where we want to hit the ball. So we'd want to hit it about a little bit, probably lower than that, probably about there, I'm guessing. So let's see where we hit. Bang! Nice. That metatarsal, that big bone in your foot, here, where I had, where I would like you to contact, on the ball to, foot to ball. So that was good. Like when I have the dots, we'll go on. You're still balancing pretty well, but as you can see, because of the cluster on your right side, you even instinctively, your balance arm, your left balance arm has crunched over and gone into gone into the crunch. It's it's coming down this way across your front of your body, and just your elbow is all you have to balance yourself, because you have like way too much like body and momentum and everything all here, and you're kicking here, so it's like you're only using your leg as your power, as all of this is just leaning a little bit left when you should be keeping this arm out, keeping this chest up still. And yes, keeping your right eye on the ball at this time, where you hit, you go forward, you still have your eyes down, eyes down, eyes down, eyes down, eyes down, eyes down. As you can see, because you were lined up too close, clustered to the T, you are leaning left and relying on that left side of your left foot to hold your entire body up, and your entire like momentum and power and everything is literally, like I said, it's only your leg, because like, look Look what your power, like, this is your torque. You're right here. This is your plant foot. This is your torque. And it's not torquing anything because you're crunched over right here. When your balance arm should be out, your chest should be up, and not this crunched. This arm should be out as a balance arm. That plant foot should just stay down until you kick, and then it should just be a little skip. But as you can see, you are crunching there, and when this arm should be balancing out this way. The reason you're all off balance and everything, you're trying to save yourself with your right arm. You're trying to make up for it, which is why you hit not that bad of a ball still, because you literally with your right leg and right arm pretty much, and your left calf muscles, you save yourself and you hit not that bad of a ball, but it could be so much better. When you should be keeping this heel down also, on this plant foot, and when you skip, it should be hitting the ground first and planting, and then your ball of your feet and your toes should follow, not the other way around. Your heel shouldn't be up before, if that makes sense. So we're gonna go on. As you can see, you could be looking up by now. And because you were crunched over, literally, and your balance arm is inside now. This is your plant. So you're on the outside of your boot, like, oh, so uncomfortable. Like, this is your, that's your boot, and you're literally having all of your weight relying right here. So that means that whenever this occurs, your body and mind and muscles and muscle memory and everything automatically tells you, oh, we need to crunch over and get more weight on going on this right side, because we do not have enough. Everything is going left. When in reality, if everything was correct before, so everything would not be going left. Everything would be going straight, followed through, not crunched over. And at this point, yeah, still looking down with the right eye, beginning to peripheral move forward, skip, and look up. So we'll watch these skip. skip from here to here because it's off balance. As you can see, your body twisted still, so you can you can see with your own eyes that this is wrong just by looking at it. I mean, look at your body after your kick. Your left arm is coming across your body here, and your right arm is going through the back of your body, like like you're balancing the front and the back, but like opposite of how you should be. This arm should be here, and your left arm should be balancing that, but you are fully twisted. As you can see, your muscles and everything are suffering for it. Your left leg is, man, it is taking a beating. As you can see, your left leg is having to take everything, take this whole momentum and this whole skip. So you skip, you hit, look up, we'll back up and we'll see the ball. So, not that bad of a ball. As you can see, because you're off balance to the left, you're not hitting end over end or anything. You're hitting a knuckleball that's sideways, end over end. And more of like a spiral. But always, it's gonna always be more wanting to go more left. So okay, so it's ducking, it's ducking, it's ducking. As I said, it's good. It went left. Wow, what a magician I am. Said that, guessed that. So it did go left. Did you get it in the? Yeah. I think did you hit you actually hit the crossbar on the left. And that is why, brother, I explained the full video of why you were going to be hitting too much left. I said it before it happened. Never watched this video before. I swear to God. So you know why now. You can now see yourself and now work on it and see what is wrong and right. And keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding. I can see you want it. Keep following through right here. I can see you want it. It's just that you could see that you're following through where you're hitting the ball, which you want it to be right there, my brother. So take that with a grain of salt. Really, really, really think about it, really go into it, look at yourself, and then time after time again, just fix one thing at a time. Like fix your, you're gonna focus first, let's say you'll fix your left balance arm, and then you'll fix not crunching as much. So one at a time, focus on just one at a time. And, well, we'll get this done. So, all questions, everything, hit me up at iKick Training. This is the professional virtual football specialist, training specialist. Specialist you. Specialist. I'm just gonna go specialist you, baby. Specialist you. Special teams you. So, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, ask your questions, DM at iKick Training on Instagram and Twitter. I'm gonna have an email in the description with the ads. God bless. You now see your mistakes. You see where they are. You see what they are. Now you just gotta grind the gears and fix it. I love that it hit the pole on the left side. I said it was gonna go left. And then down, the worst sound ever. Bank it in, man. Bank it in. I love that. I gotta watch this. As you can see, it's ducking more left, not end over end perfectly. Don't, so you hit the inside of the bar. I'm shaking. High school field goal post, never good to be hitting bars because, man, they no telling when the last time some teams and people in schools have even tighten the screws and fix the field goal post. If they don't care about it, if they don't have good special teams, they don't care. They won't do it. They'll just forget about it. So hitting the post in high school is horrible because some of the field goal posts are absolutely horrible. Depends on where you're playing at. So that's a huge key and huge try to stay away from in high school, because as you could hear when it hit, you could hear that it is not fully attached strongly, fully tightened. So with the big shake, it really shows that it could have sent that ball anywhere. So avoiding that is everything. Yeah, you can hear everything shaking. So guys, hope you enjoyed. I'm out. The reflux at so this is reflux. This is just Cole. You could call it Cole's kicking and punting when you DM me at iKick Training. I'm trying to do iKick Training. I'm trying to do iKick, so I could push the virtual to make sure people know that it is pretty much over film and tweaking and everything, just straight up over whatever it is, the laptop, phone, the everything, and I use everything. So that's what it is. The first virtual professional personal trainer. DM at iKick Training on Insta and Twitter. for everything. Follow those for everything. Keep up with me, and let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. I kick training, first professional virtual personal trainer, 24/7. That's me. We just gotta talk on DM, and hope to have you as a part of I Kick very soon. All positions open. God bless. Much love.